Well, it's Christmas Eve, and my family's away visiting other family, and I'm out on vacation, and so I'm out home by myself. Um, which is kind of nice because I'm free and I can do whatever I want. So I've been out using some of my knives and basically playing with them and testing them and all that kind of stuff. So um, I wanted to talk about Work Tuff gear and my impressions of all their stuff so far. So I was looking for a cool Bowie knife. I had a Cold Steel Recon Scout that I actually really liked, and then I sold it, and then I really regretted it. And I was like, well, I don't want to spend $400 for a CPM 3V version. And I found the retailer in Canada that was selling Work Tuff gear, and so I initially bought the Asset because it's a beautiful knife, and I'm a huge fan of Bowie's, and I really think this is a really well designed, really cool knife. And then I realized how nice it was. Like, it's really high quality for what you pay. I think I paid little over $200 for this Canadian, which is cheap. Like, that's got to be like $150 American or something like that. I guess that's what they sell for on the Work Tuff Gear website. But I mean, like, for the price you're paying for this, like, it's such a high quality knife. Like, the small the grind on here that they do is really well done. It's completely even all the way across. The G10 grips are really nice. Everything's really well done. Like, there's no catch points. Like, the quality is top notch. The only thing I was disappointed with is I could only get the version with the black grips. I like the one with the tiger grips a bit better. If you could get one like this, it'd be nice. It has no liners, but that's okay. So after that, I was like, oh man, I want an EDC fixed blade. So then I started obsessing about that, and then I ended up with this Klapachy, and it was even cheaper. It was like $150 Canadian. I think in the States they sell for about $90. That's US. And this is a really nice knife. Like, Andy Tran did such a good job designing this knife. You can watch my review of this knife. There's one thing I don't like about this knife, and I talk about it in that review a lot if you want to watch that. But besides the one thing I don't like, I mean, this knife just fits so well in the hand. It's the perfect blade length, 3.5 inches. It's a wonderful knife. I'm never selling this. This is staying with me for life. And it's easy to carry. I can fit it in my pocket if I want and stuff. So then after that, I initially started looking at the Puzon Wilderness Bowie, and I was like, well, I can't get my hands on one of those. I couldn't find them anywhere, and actually this place I found in Canada had them, and of course, because Work Tuff Gear only does limited production and they only release knives at certain times, and they're kind of constantly moving to new designs and stuff, I was like, well, I better pick one of these up before they kind of disappear, because they're really cool. And I didn't want the 9-inch version. It's a bit big for me. I've got a couple 9 to 10 inch big Bowies actually. So I went for the 7-inch. I think 7-inch is a good size. And I'm really impressed. Again, same thing, like, just really high quality. The convex grind is so good. The thickness is about right too. Like, it's not too thick, and it's relatively lightweight. The back of the pommel here is, like, this thing's beefy, man. Like, it feels hefty, especially in the back here. And it chops really well. I did a hike where I started a fire yesterday, and I made a video of that as well if anyone's interested in watching. It's called Knife Miss 2023. So yeah, the Puzon Wilderness Bowie 7 is really nice. I really like this like forest camo grip with the blue or the green liners in there. I think that looks really good. I personally really like it. I really like how it carries as well. I don't even feel it. I had kind of changed the sheaths around a bit with what they came with. The Asset came with this nylon belt clip essentially, and I put it on the Puzon so that it sits low on my hip, and I can strap it around my leg, and it's super nice. And then I put the tech lock that came with the Puzon onto the Asset holster, and then I've got the straps on the holster for the Klapachy. So anyways, like, all of these knives lock into the sheath. There's no shake, like I'll show you with the Asset here if I can hold my phone, like, I'll hold this, like, there's absolutely no movement whatsoever, and it's not coming out of there. Like, you got to pull pretty hard to get this out of here, but you can push with your thumb. It's just enough for tension. Like, you have to push a decent amount to get it out, but like, it's not like really hard to get out either. So it's really nice, and it's like that with all these knives. So I would highly recommend, if you're wondering about Work Tuff gear, just get it, man. Like, these knives are awesome. Don't tell anyone, but I was throwing these knives earlier tonight. I have some rounds from a spruce tree. In the city, I get firewood by just going and picking up free firewood when people get trees cut down, and I just let it season in my backyard. So it's usually cut into rounds, and rounds are really good for throwing knives at. So I was throwing the Asset, and it actually throws really well. And that was a lot of fun. No damage whatsoever. This thing is like bomb-proof. All these knives are bomb-proof, and I really like the design of all of them. They're designed to be very functional. All the wedges aren't sharpened, which is great for batoning. And they're insanely sharp, and they stay sharp. I haven't had to sharpen these at all. I think I stropped the Clipatchy because I've been using it a whole bunch, but it was only because I wanted to see if there's a difference. And these knives are all just insanely sharp still, and I was like beating the crap out of them the other day, batoning and cutting trees down and all kinds of crap. So feather sticking and stuff. So I'm really impressed with the edge retention. Like, it's almost like they're brand new. Like, there's not even a change in the sharpness. It's crazy. So that SK85 steel is really great. The one thing you got to watch with the SK85 is just rust. These were all in the snow and stuff. They didn't rust, but I also had some knife wax on them, and I was just really careful to, when I got home, to clean them and dry them and everything, just so they wouldn't start rusting, because apparently SK85 rusts pretty good, but I haven't seen that yet, so that's good. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video just talking about how amazing these knives are, because the price that you're paying, you're getting so much more. Like, these knives could sell for twice as much, I swear. Like, you're getting twice the quality for half the price. Like, it's just, these knives are incredible, and the designs are very intelligent. Like, they're very, very well thought out. They're super functional, you know, like 90-degree spines for striking fire steels. And like I said, that unsharpened swedge is intentional for batoning and stuff. And then a lot of them have longer handles, so you can do some chopping, which, you know, I found with this wasn't the greatest, but it's a small knife too. It's a 5-inch blade. I'd probably rather just whack it with a stick and create wedges in a tree to cut it down. I'm actually gonna go try that out in a day or two here. This knife does that really well. I've done that with this knife. So yeah, they're incredible. If you're wondering about Work Tuff gear, don't hesitate. They make amazing knives.